Welcome in, Geminis. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Gemini. So good to have you here, and thank you for coming into the channel. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Remember that energies go both ways, so feel free to interpret the messages coming through as it relates to your personal situation. So the messages that are coming through, Gemini, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It does not have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just confirm an inner knowing, something that you've kind of known all along. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I'm going to have an extended at the end of this reading. We're going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in the reading. And those zodiac signs are about personal connections, intimate connections, best friends, family, siblings, parents, grandparents, cousins, just anybody that kind of influences your energetic field. So keep that with you as we get started here, and let's get going. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. All right, Gems, here we go. So overall energetic theme for the reading. Well, there you are, Gemini Virgo showing up. Creating something. Having the abilities to be able to create your life the way that you want to. Bringing back your power. So let's see what's going on here. What's happening here? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Wands. Well, you've got some heavy stuff on your mind here. Could be thinking a lot about financial difficulties. That's putting you in a lot of stress, a lot of strain. You could be thinking about something that had to do with some sort of loss. It just kind of has you in some sort of like almost survival mode, having to like fend for yourself or defend yourself, or just feeling a lot of stress and strife here. There's some sort of loss. So let's see why this is happening. What's going on here? We have Judgment. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups. Well, some of you have come into some realizations about something. You could be using your voice as a way to like confirm some of these messages. I don't know. Something's coming through here in the way of like enlightenment. Messages coming to you, or you getting messages. Could be through dreams, could be through telepathy, it could be through signs, through synchronicity. But you're having some difficulty with this. You're not seeing the effects. Kind of dissatisfied with the whole process. Maybe you had a lot of hope in the awakening process or the spiritual process here coming through. But there's some kind of like review here. And there's some kind of communication coming in to you about it. Things aren't lining up the way that you would like them to line up. And so this process, sometimes when we get on the spiritual path, you think you're going forward and things are going to get better, but it always seems to like take 10 steps back before it takes 20 steps forward. So let's see how you navigate these energies. How do you work with these energies? We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. And we have the King of Cups. You're building a foundation here. You're building a different foundation from the foundation that you had built before. And so things are going to be new. Things are going to be different. Things are going to be um, experiences that you haven't had before. And it's really staying in that heart space of staying devoted, knowing that the cause is for the bigger whole, because the King of Cups makes decisions based on the whole rather than the self. And this is something new for you, but this is the staple, the life-changing event that's going to stay with you throughout this process. So let's get some more clarity on this for you, because you're wanting to create, you're wanting to use your abilities, you're wanting to take back your power. Could be feeling kind of like you're, you've been on this spiritual path, you're doing everything you need to be doing, you're communicating, messages are coming through to you, and things just are not happening the way that you had hoped that they had happened. But they are coming around. They are coming around. Things are changing. Things are changing. It's just a lot of upheaval and uproar right now. You got 2 5s up here. 5s are about change. Can you observe the process? Can you watch the process without becoming attached to it? So let's find out what this Page of Swords is. Clarify the Page of Swords. Maybe you're noticing a lot of destruction, fighting. Things are just seem to be in an uproar everywhere. People are hurting. So what is this Page of Swords? Wow, we have the King of Swords. We have the Tower. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Well, there's definitely some judgment calls that are breaking down structures right now. A lot of people are reaching out for help. A lot of people are finding themselves in situations where they have to rely on each other. They have to depend on each other rather than depend on the system. Maybe you have somebody close to you that's going through some sort of drastic change that doesn't seem to be for the better, or you could be going through some drastic change that doesn't seem to be for the better. And now it's kind of like people are going to need to have to learn how to rely on each other and how to build together. So let's see what this 5 of Wands is here. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Another 5. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. And we have the Emperor. I think you're feeling like those who are like it's a no-win situation here. Like you cannot get to your happiness. People can't get to their happiness because there's some kind of like, this is the top-down effect. The CEO, and then, the top down, like the tiered layer where it goes, the bottom is workers and the top is the elite. And I think it's feeling like it just kind of seems to be a no-win battle here. Like it's just, no matter what you do, it just always seems to go in the favor of those who are in charge. So let's find out what judgment is then. Because this is why it's happening. Why is this happening? We have judgment coming in. Awakening. Truths being told. Things coming out. Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Some of you may be revealing to those around you who aren't really ready to hear kind of this whole awakening process and the things that are going on in the world and the purpose that they're going on in the world. I think that you really care about what's happening here. You know, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. You're trying to stay grounded. You're trying to stay in your inner knowing. You're trying to be kind and considerate and compassionate. You have some sort of assurance and surety here that things are going to come out on the other side, but you're probably being met with a lot of opposition. And it's hard to stay in that place when it feels like you're constantly having to swim upstream. Even though you know deep in your heart that some of the changes that we're all experiencing and we're all going through is part of the bigger process, part of the bigger change into the age of Aquarius, so to speak. So let's see what the Knight of Swords is. Clarify the Knight of Swords. What are the messages here? Are you delivering the messages? Are messages being delivered to you? What's going on here? We have the Page of Wands, we have the Hermit, and we have the Fool. I think that you have insights or ideas or, communication, something that you want to reveal, something that inspires you. It could be from dreams, it could just be from inner knowing. This is your spiritual journey search, and you know that this is something that can really change your life, something that can kind of set you free, something that makes you feel kind of like you don't have to be bound by all these dictatorships and what you're supposed to be, what happiness is supposed to be in your life, and how the media and the industry and everybody tells you, this is what happiness looks like. This is what you have to have. More. And you're just not seeing it that way. It seems to bring in more sadness, more unhappiness. And I think you know that in a different way, that's not what's going to bring happiness. What's going to bring happiness is working together, building communities, cooperation. No more top-down effect, right? It's not a linear line. It's a circle where everything is working in collaboration together. And I think you want to spread that message, but I don't know that everybody's ready to hear it. You could feel like you're being blocked here. Like it just... Like, what's the point in all this? Use a different deck. So clarify what the Four of Cups is here. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Wise One, the Hierophant, and we have the Five of Cups. Well, there's confusion here. There's confusion about maybe the messages that you've heard. I think that you're not quite sure if it's real, if it's not real, if it's something that is, if the messages coming through are really it, are they tangible? Because you're feeling just some kind of sadness here, just like giving up, losing hope. You're trying to create something here. You're trying to either send messages or give messages or show people the way. You understand the bigger picture going on here. But it seems to be bringing, like, the more you know, the more it's causing grief and confusion. And it looks like you're kind of at a point now where you know, you're going to have a breakthrough here, Gem. It's right here. You are coming out the other side. But it seems to be like it's always darkest before the dawn, if that makes sense in this situation. So let's see how this is gonna play out for you. How do you navigate these energies? We got the Four of Wands here. So clarify the Four of Wands. It's kind of like you're losing a lot of hope here. Wondering if you even believe it's real. The wisdom, the knowledge that you've gained through all this. Yeah, breakthrough. Here it comes. The Tower. The Seven of Wands. The Three of Cups. There's going to be a breakthrough here for you. Stand your ground, Gems, because you got the Four of Wands coming in here. And the Four of Wands is about it's a celebration. It's a life-changing event. Something that is life-sustaining. Some sort of commitment here. And there is going to be a time to celebrate. You got the Three of Cups coming in here. But there's going to be a breakthrough. Tower, just stand your ground. Hold the line. Gems, hold the line. Let's see what the Ace of Wands is. Clarify the Ace of Wands. This is going to set you on a new trajectory here. It's all not been for naught. It appears that way, but it isn't. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. We have the Queen of Cups. Well, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. Some of you could be coming into union, too, through this process. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Three of Pentacles. Hang on, help is on its way, Gems. You got 2 threes here. You're going to see things very, very clearly. Once this new beginning starts, it's going to give you some sort of momentum here in believing and trusting and knowing and following your inner guidance. Because right now, it kind of seems like you just want to give up. And what the universe is kind of trying to tell you is a breakthrough is coming. Hold your ground. Hold your line. A new beginning is coming, one that is going to be stable, one that it will be a life-changing event, one that's going to give you hope in love again. Some of you might have a divine counterpart coming in. But this is collaboration, and you're going to see clearly, right? You're going to see very, very clearly. King of Swords is like someone who can make decisions and action and know that what they're doing is the right thing to do. And this is helping other people. People helping other people, collaborating, cooperating, working together to create or to build something. Because remember, your theme here is the magician, the creator. So let's see what the King of Cups is here. Clarify the King of Cups. You're heading in the right direction, Gems. Don't give up. Yeah, Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, understanding. Woo, the Emperor. You're going to turn things upside down. You got the Hanged Man. Things are going to turn upside down for you here. Love wins. I don't know how else to say it. Love is going to win. It's going to turn this dominating kind of, competitive society on its head. It's going to turn it around. The truth will be told. The truth is going to come out. There will be clarity. You got 2 aces down here. You got the King and the Queen of Cups. You got 2 threes. which is collaboration and cooperation. You got the Tower coming in. It's going to happen suddenly. There's going to be a breakthrough. This is asking you to hold on. Stand your ground. Keep your leverage. Don't give up. Some of you might have a water sign coming. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's see who we have showing up here. I have Scorpio. I have Aries. I have Gemini and Virgo. I have Taurus. I have Aquarius and Virgo. I have Scorpio again. And Scorpio again. Aries and Cancer, no, Hanged Man, yeah, Pisces. I got Pisces coming in. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. For those of you that aren't going to go on with me, let's pull an oracle card for you. And the link to that is in the extended box below. The extended is in the description box below. That's what I was trying to say. So this is for our Geminis. The situation is improving, even though it doesn't look like it. Let's get one more. Make contact. So if you've been making contact, because you do have communication coming in here, if you've been making contact and it just doesn't seem to be penetrating, know that you are making a difference. You are, you know, the seeds are being sown. If people can't hear you now, they will hear you down the road. Things are getting better for you. There will be a breakthrough here. So just stay with it, Gems. Hold the line. And until next time, Grand Rising, my friends.